Mike Tyson recently shared his thoughts on the potential matchup between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, offering an insightful breakdown of the fight. Tyson, who has always been an admirer of raw power and sound fundamentals in boxing, expressed his reservations about Crawford's decision to move up 3 weight classes to face Canelo, a much larger opponent. "Michael, I got to do this. Terence Crawford is a tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think he can do?" asked Tyson. He quickly dismissed the idea, explaining, "What he wants, he can do it, but I don't think that's a good idea." The reason behind Tyson's hesitation is clear. He doesn't believe the size difference between the two fighters is something that can be overcome easily. Canelo Alvarez, a naturally bigger athlete with a more aggressive style, could pose significant challenges for Crawford. Tyson made it evident that this fight, though enticing on paper, could be too risky for Crawford, especially considering the differences in their sizes. Tyson elaborated on Canelo's strengths. He praised the Mexican boxer for his slick head movement and strategic skills, noting that Canelo isn't just reliant on brute strength but also on technical finesse. "Canelo is a guy who can control a match with both finesse and pressure," Tyson explained. This combination makes Canelo a dangerous opponent for any boxer, including Crawford. Tyson didn't stop there. He emphasized that Crawford's typical strengths, speed, stamina, and punching power, could be compromised by the added weight. Moving up multiple weight classes isn't easy, and Tyson stressed that the risks involved could neutralize the advantages that Crawford has had in the past. "I just don't think it's a good idea," Tyson repeated. His concerns aren't limited to Crawford's ability to adjust physically. He's also concerned about how the added weight could impact Crawford's speed and power. While Crawford is a talented fighter with excellent boxing IQ, Tyson doubts that even his formidable skills would be enough to overcome Canelo's size and relentless pressure. Tyson further explained his worries by recalling the challenges Crawford faced in his previous fights, specifically pointing out that his close call with Israil Madrimov proved how difficult it can be to maintain dominance when facing a larger, more awkward opponent. Tyson noted, "He had a close fight with the last guy he fought because this guy was big and awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy." Despite his reservations about the fight, Tyson acknowledged Crawford's immense skill. He expressed admiration for Crawford's ability to compete against anyone, citing his impressive performance against fighters like Madrimov. However, Tyson feels that facing Canelo in this weight class isn't the right move for Crawford, as it could hurt his legacy more than help it. Tyson's skepticism is rooted in his belief that this fight would be too much of a risk for Crawford. "I think people have done things like that before, crazy moves, but he doesn't have to do it," Tyson added. He continued to question why Crawford would choose to take on such a difficult challenge, especially when other great opportunities might be available to him. Another factor that Tyson brought up is the financial side of the fight. "Crawford needs the money," Tyson said, subtly hinting that the financial allure of such a high-profile fight might be a significant motivating factor for Crawford. Tyson isn't the only one who feels this way. Boxing fans and analysts have noted that this fight would likely be the biggest payday of Crawford's career, making it a tempting opportunity despite the risks. However, while Tyson may be concerned about the financial motivation, other analysts like Gervonta Davis have brought attention to the importance of the financial aspect of the fight. Davis also referenced past moments where Crawford was hurt by smaller opponents, such as Yurkus Gamboa, suggesting that facing Canelo could be even more dangerous. Tyson agreed with this sentiment, adding that Crawford might be risking more than just his reputation by stepping up to fight Canelo. Despite Tyson's concerns, Crawford himself remains determined. He sees this matchup as an opportunity to make boxing history. When asked about the weight concerns, Crawford dismissed them, saying, "People are just echoing the opinions of others rather than forming their own." Crawford's belief in his ability to overcome the physical challenges of moving up to 168 pounds is unwavering. "I think me and Canelo will make for a great fight. It's the best fight in boxing right now," Crawford said confidently. He views the fight as a chance to solidify his place in boxing's history, emphasizing the significance of going head-to-head with one of the sport's biggest stars. Not all experts share Tyson's reservations. Former champion Amir Khan, who has fought both Canelo and Crawford, believes that Crawford's intelligence and footwork could give him an edge over Canelo. Khan noted that while Canelo might hold an advantage in power, Crawford's speed, ring IQ, and ability to move could be decisive factors in the fight. Someone like Canelo fighting against Crawford needs more than just power or speed, Khan said. You need the right boxing IQ. Crawford has that, and it could make all the difference in a fight against Canelo. Tyson, however, wasn't fully convinced. He reiterated that while Crawford is undoubtedly a skilled fighter, the size difference and the pressure from Canelo could prove too much. He added, Crawford can stop anybody, but I don't see it happening against Canelo. Andre Ward, a former champion known for his own high boxing IQ, expressed a similar sentiment. He acknowledged that the fight would be dangerous for Crawford, but maintained that Crawford's mental resilience could be the key to overcoming the physical obstacles Canelo presents. Ward stated, You got to prove to me that someone can break Crawford's will. I'm not betting against him right now. In the end, this fight presents an intriguing clash of styles, sizes, and abilities. Canelo's power and size versus Crawford's versatility and boxing IQ. While Tyson, along with others, questions whether Crawford is taking on too much by moving up to face Canelo, the fight would undeniably be a legacy-defining moment for both fighters. As the boxing world continues to speculate, the prospect of a Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight has captured the imagination of fans and experts alike. Whether Crawford's skills can overcome the physical disadvantages remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, the anticipation for this matchup is only growing.